Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for coming. My name is Nick, and this is Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money, because you know schools aren't. So let's get started. Did you know that 50% of people live paycheck to paycheck, and it does not matter about their income or salary? So are you one of those people? Well, in this video, we're going over the secret of how to not be broke. So are you one of those people, guys? And it's nothing to be ashamed about, because many more people than you think actually are, including that guy or girl passing you in the BMW. It doesn't seem like they're broke, but they're using the car to cover it up. And like I said before, it does not matter on the income or salary that you actually have. You could be making $10,000 a year or $100,000 a year. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, I consider that broke. A lot more people are broke than you realize, guys. Your friends are broke. Your family could be broke. Your neighbors, your bosses could be broke, and you wouldn't even know. Now, they all might look like they're fine, guys, but reality says something different. Now, a main difference that you could have between you and those other people is that you want to change. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Well, it's time to change that. Obviously, what we've been doing isn't working, so we gotta adjust some things. Ramen noodles and one-ply toilet paper is not how we want to live. Now, most people live, if they're living paycheck to paycheck now, they will most likely live paycheck to paycheck their entire lives, which is another reason why it doesn't matter how much you make, and more money will not solve the problem. See, if you think about it, throughout your lifetime, in theory, of course, you will be making more money, like over time. You'll get raises, promotions, or whatever. But isn't it interesting that you continue to live paycheck to paycheck even with more money? So what if I told you right now that there's a possibility that you might be making enough money right now? What if I told you that you are the cause of being broke? You made yourself broke. Now, we might not want to take responsibility for our own actions, but we have to realize that more money is not necessarily the answer. I said this once, and I'll probably say it a million more times. It does not matter how much you make. It matters how much you keep. Again, you could be making $10,000 a year or $100,000 a year. If you spend everything that you have, you end up with absolutely nothing. You're in the same boat with that ramen and one-ply toilet paper. Now, I want to open up your mind, guys, and kind of scare you a little to light a fire up under your ass, because this is kind of an important thing. This is your life you're talking about. To scare you a little more, what would happen if you lost your job, if you have one, tomorrow? And this is when your oh shit face comes into play, because you wouldn't know what to do if you lost your job tomorrow. Now, money is not everything. Money doesn't buy you happiness. However, it does help you a lot, mostly because money is involved in every single aspect of our lives. Whether you need food to survive, shelter, or anything else, you need money to live and get by. Now, let's stop beating around the bush and start getting into a couple of main examples why you are still broke. Starting off with the first example, which I cannot stress enough, guys. I will run down the block with no pants on so people can listen. I'm just kidding, I already do that. But number one thing is overspending. Number one problem, hands down. Now, overspending can include food, drinks, clothes, things to do like concerts, or just buying random crap to to put in your house when you can't even afford the house. Now, yeah, obviously we do need these things to an extent, but not to the extent that most of us actually have. Now, I'm not going into detail about this, guys. We're all grown up and should realize the difference between a need and a want. This is just the number one reason why people are broke. And as we do this of overspending, we put it all on our number 2 example, which is credit cards. The average interest rate of a credit card could be around 15%, guys. And if you never pay it off, you will always be in debt, owing someone else money, which is why you stay broke. I can't really go into much detail about that. That's kind of it. Pay it off. Coming up on the number 3 example of why you're still broke is your car. Now, I'm seeing a lot of new cars out there, guys, on the road. Y'all looking good, but are you feeling good? I don't care what kind of car you have. That car is most likely making you more broke than you already are. And I like the quote that we're using money that we don't even have to impress people we don't even like. And coming up on the number 4 example, guys, is school. Going to a ridiculous school and that you can't even afford. But not only that, is when you finally get your degree and not using it. Congratulations, you have the $50,000 degree. How's it helping you? Now, student loans is actually destroying a lot of people's lives. I do actually have another video going on about how to pay off your student loans. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description down below for you guys. Now, I could go into much more detail and more examples, but honestly, that's kind of it, guys. It's nothing too crazy to wrap your mind around. These are the main problems, especially number 1. Going back to more money will not be the solution, because most of the time when we make more, we spend more. It doesn't matter how much you make, it matters how much you keep. So, yeah, pay attention to your income. Obviously, if you make more, it could help you out if you use it responsibly, but also pay attention to what's going out as well. So that's essentially the secret of how to not be broke, guys. Hopefully this opened your mind a bit. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money, because you know not many people are. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.